This is very aesthetic.
But you know what? We're here.
God, it's 3 to 5 pages.
That's what matters.
3 to 5 pages.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, whatever. You know what week it is. It's week 12 for us. Spring 2015. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you all for coming. Love having you. All right. Cool. So, what we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to be talking about what we're going to be doing over the summer, including game labs. We're also talking about the fact that this is our last sprint. And talking about what we're doing after our last sprint, so next Tuesday, and more summer stuff. All right, cool. So, summer is coming. You ready for it? Think about what you want to do as part of VGDA over summer. We're still trying to figure out like what we want to do exactly, and if we can get some input from you guys before the next exec meeting, that would help us nail it, like hammer out some things so that we can, what?
Summer is coming? Really? The dire wolf? Really?
Like
No, that's awesome.
It's like cliche. Making it's summer, not winter. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm a cheesy person. That's all right.
At least get your house straight, like the Martell.
Or like Dorn. You gotta
Stop paying attention to Game of Thrones.
Why is it up there?
That's all I know. That's the only thing I know. All I know is that the Stark's, phrase is summer is coming. So just think about this, and then kind of towards the end of my talking, we'll kind of open the floor for people to toss out suggestions on things that they'd like to do over the break, and then we can take those into consideration and figure out at the next exec meeting, so we can then tell you guys what we plan on doing next summer at our next meeting. So review from last time. So we're going to be doing one thing we're going to be doing kind of at the end of summer is Game Lab, and Game Lab is a fundraising event that we put on every year. So this will be the second one, and it's one we put on every year where we reach out to the community and invite them to bring, invite parents, faculty, whatever, to bring their little ones and put them in our care for some reason, and let us teach them how to make video games and rot their brains. And we use this using a program called Game Salad, which is kind of like drag and drop programming. It's really easy, and people had a lot of fun with it last semester. Kids made like really weird games. It was kind of awesome to see people to see what they were doing with like sprites. Like one person made like a spaceship out of like a human body sprite. So it was like this weird kind of like human centipede spaceship, but like the animation was there, and he didn't bother to take it off. So as it flew, like all of the human bodies were like walking like this, and they're all like stuck together, and it was great. And it's a lot of fun. And hey, you get to hang out with people and indoctrinate them, and put them on the same horrible path that you guys are all hopefully on. It's great. It's a great experience. It's good for the club, and gives us money that we can hopefully buy some cool stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. And for those of you who don't know how to use Game Salad, we're going to be teaching. We're going to start having teaching sessions as part of our meetings, starting after everyone has finished slogging through finals. So don't worry about it until then. Study hard, get your grades, all that good stuff. All right. So yeah, in case you don't know, this is our last sprint. This is the last week where we will be confirmed working on the last arrow this semester. So I'm super excited to see what we get, what all gets put together, because I know bugs are being worked on, some story elements are getting worked on, art's getting worked on, sound's getting worked on. And I'm super excited to see the whole game come together next week. We'll keep working really hard. I know we've been working hard. But the reason we're releasing next week is because we want to give everyone that preparatory week before finals starts to, you know, get a handle on their lives and all that good stuff. So yeah, exciting, and we'll be talking about what we're going to be doing next week in next slide or something. Did we skip one? No? You just did it? All right, cool. So, does anyone have any ideas for what they'd like to do over summer vacation?
Disneyland.
Disneyland? VGDA going to Disneyland. All right, hey.
Disneyland Tycoon.
Six Flags.
Six Flags. Six Flags, it's far and it's hot.
But it's way cheaper than Disneyland.
That's very far.
True.
Ooh.
That's too not paying money.
Working on it. We're working on. So we are working on getting some field trips to various development studios. It's just that companies don't want a bunch of people going through their studios when they're working on multi-million-dollar projects. So yeah, but I'm also reaching out to some indie developers because they tend to be less suspicious of that because they are doing video blogs of their development anyway, their whole process and things like that. So they're a little bit less private because they desperately want advertising. And so we'll see. We'll see. There are no promises yet, but it's something that we're working on. And at one point Sony said that they let us do a tour of their studio. That kind of fell through because they're oh, we're actually, I think they were rearranging their studio. But anyway, there are people who say yes. We just need to actually make it happen. So one thing that people have talked about is keep polishing the last arrow. Working in smaller teams on personal game projects. But yeah, so field trips was mentioned as something that would be cool. I definitely want to do that. And something we're working on. Anyone else have any ideas for what we could do over summer? Yeah.
Well, there is the walk that I mentioned.
Yes. Would you like to mention that right now, actually?
Okay.
All right, cool. So Katrina is going to be telling us about a kind of charity walk event that's going to be happening, and I think it'd be really cool. Would that be?
Yeah, so on June 7th, there's a walk for JDRF for those that have juvenile diabetes. And I brought it up because it's something personal for me, because my brother has juvenile diabetes, and it would be great if you guys could come and participate in it. We have a link to the website that I could post up on VGDA if you guys want to take a look. That's basically it.
Good, thank you. So charity events are great for a lot of reasons. I mean, it's great to give back to the community because that's where we come from, and also especially when it helps out one of our members in particular. We want to be here as a network to help each other out, and I think this is an opportunity to help out our community, more specifically help out some of our members as well. Also, the school really likes to see groups doing charity events. It makes them like us. It makes them give us money and things like that. Not that that's the main reason, but there are also, there are a lot of reasons to do things like that. So that's something that we're going to be pushing later on in the summer, around later March, so after finals. For May. May. Whatever. They start with M. They have an A in them. So doing that for June 7th once again. And we'll send more details to you guys in a second. Or later on today, probably. Anything else? Yeah.
Disney World?
Do that. I do not have money to go to Florida. Yes.
We could try a game jam type of thing.
Yeah, if we could find a venue. Who'd like the idea of doing? Who likes the idea of having another one of the kind of? Actually, I'm sure my parents are going to be gone at some point. Doing it at my place again. Yeah. Who would like to do another like 24-hour game jam thing. I'll make it taco. And in the morning, I'll make it waffles. All right.
You got a waffle there?
I do.
Okay, I'll make one.
And a panini grill.
Okay.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, basically. Depends on what kind of waffle you like. I can do the same thing. Emily, the Matt.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh. Yes, probably. There'll probably be Dungeons and Dragons happening over summer. What's up?
Settlers.
Hey.
Well, there's got to be settlers. Where's Anthony? He's the one who always brings it.
I own it.
Okay, cool. Anthony's been replaced. All right.
It's not for the summer, but do we have solid info on BeachCon? Do we know if we're going to be a part of that? If we're...
Mention it or should I?
Do you want to mention it?
Yeah, I mean, we won't be able to get a table, but they want, if anybody can volunteer, not exactly to help out, just bring monitors or equipment, then you'll also get in for free, but HDMI preferred for any monitors, and then just let us know and we'll be in touch with the BeachCon people too. It's just the text.
What event is this for?
It's for BeachCon, it's actually this Saturday, it's 25th, I think it's Saturday.
What's BeachCon?
The 25th, it's just a big, everybody games, like they have LAN set up and then they have tournaments for other games, and then just everybody can play their own games. But they like the monitors, and I think it's from like 4 to midnight, or 4 to 1, so all day. And yeah, we'll post more on Facebook about it.
Yeah. And so we're trying to also see if if they need more volunteers and things like that, because as you guys probably know, one of the things that we've been trying to do on campus is kind of bring together a lot of the gaming elements, and that's just another kind of outlet for that goal to make gaming kind of a more mainstream thing on campus. Okay, cool. So we'll be talking about those at the exec meeting, and coming back to you guys with kind of more concrete details next Tuesday. But if you have any more at any time, you can message me, you can message anyone on the exec board over Facebook, and then also contact VGDA@gmail.com for any other questions, comments, concerns about that in particular. All right. Oh, I know there was a... Okay. Sorry, just a sec. No, it doesn't matter. Did I? Or whatever. All right. So,
Who are we?
okay, so no.
Those three guys right there.
Yeah. Look, they look so confused. They're like, we.
That's actually the same guy, but 3 personalities.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, this slideshow template has been carried over from President Aaron before us. So this was like the first slide. This was like the first PowerPoint presentation that was ever used for VGDA, and we've just been using it ever since. And so I think like every once in a while you'll go through the slides and you'll see like these notes that are like out of context. They're like really like kind of obscure and like vague. And, yeah. Anyway, so I guess the slide that I forgot to put in here is talking about what's going on next Tuesday. And so next Tuesday is going to be our launch party. Pizza, soda, all that good stuff. No booze.
You pointed at Raiden.
I know.
Are we all just going to be playing the game?
Yeah, so we're going to have the game going on here. People are going to be playing it. Invite your friends. Invite everyone, and we're just going to be showing off the game to them, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, I guess that's kind of it, and it's really going to be kind of a celebration of all the hard work that we've put into it, because we have put in a lot of really hard work, and you guys should all feel really proud of yourselves. This has been like, I mean, every semester we improve so much, and I really feel like this semester communication's been way better. People have been like really into the project, putting in a lot of amazing work into the project, and it's really shown. It's really paid off, and so I really want you guys to go forward in the next week feeling confident in the work that we're doing, finishing up the last bits of things that we need to do. And I'll be talking with the team leads in the groups about that after this. But really great job, guys. You guys have done fantastic, and we're just going to get better from here. So I really look forward to, I mean, looking at how well we did this semester, I really look forward to the work that we're going to be doing in the following semesters. It's going to be a really fun adventure for all of us. We get to start. So yeah, so after that, so with that being said, I think we can move on to our scrums and things like that. And then we'll do our recaps and things like that, seeing the latest builds, hearing from our team leads, and then yeah, all right, let's do it.
And I'm going to go ahead and individually jump to each level because I still don't have the skip button for the cutscenes.
That
And
music
we don't
though.
have pause here to make all those awesome sound effects.
Why is her like
So here we go.
entire
This
penis
is
on fire?
now level 1.
What is that?
Probably a mirror.
We now have enemies that are
There's no after image. Woo!
No after image. You got Shun's level there. Oh, and also your arrows now have a particle effect. I don't know if I like it, but try.
You know what? We'll work on it.
Yeah, there's some
Arrows.
It's something different.
You gonna die, Josh.
Cheating.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. And then level 2 we have here.
That's okay.
Oh, dang. Wow. Katrina, that looks bomb as fuck. That looks so good,
That was my
Katrina.
take on it.
Get wrecked! Get so wrecked! Okay, so as far as the spinning arrow question, it has not been fixed yet, apparently.
What?
The arrows get embedded in the wall and they keep spinning.
That has not been fixed. Yeah, that can be fixed though. Pretty easy.
It looks, see, it's looked really good, guys.
Yeah.
One sec. Let me just add that to the.
Why can't they spin while they're stuck in a statue? What's wrong with that?
There's so much.
It looks so much choice behind
The
it.
arrows are just confused. They don't know where they're supposed to go.
Yeah, it does that much more damage.
They're like perpetually.
Exactly, that's the point.
They just fly out
They're
the
just
other
like,
side.
oh, that's a wall.
Because you spent too long on the line.
You just like opera they spent billions.
Okay, cool, all right.
Oh, for the.
It'll be alright.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's, my laptop has died, so I don't have PowerPoint today. But what we've been doing has been pretty simple anyway. Just more playtesting, more playtesting, more playtesting. This week we're going to be really hammering it home, making sure all the bugs are worked out. That's the word for it. We put finishing touches on some little stuff that we need, and now we're just going to play testing again. If you have any anyone who's interested in games a lot, your little cousin who loves breaking games, stick him on ours, get him to say what's wrong with it, because now is the time to just make sure everything's polished.
Just give the updated version to Steve. He'll do it
Yeah.
all.
I know.
No, my roommate,
Seriously.
she spent like 4 hours in the new Dragon Age just hopping on walls trying to break it, so I'm giving it to her and making her break it.
Whenever she breaks it, let us know.
Yeah,
If she breaks Dragon Age, let us know.
she's gotten some bugs so far. She's figured out where the animations loop because they like flip a little bit if you look at them too long. But anyway,
Pretty sure that's just her.
no, but
Her animations are flipping.
No,
Stop making Stop making the content they talk about Dragon Age.
yeah, because I won't stop. Seriously. But yeah, so again, just play test. Any time. I know artists are running around with their hair on fire. I know technical is putting stuff, but if any of you want to help us out, awesome. If not, this game is looking pretty freaking sweet anyway. Questions? No? Okay.
So, what are your thoughts on Dragon Age?
Good.
Good game.
How do we submit? How do we submit?
It's
Well.
on the
Please do not submit your balls.
it's on the Reddit, right? You comment on
Okay.
it? Yeah.
Just comment there.
That is.
Just comment. That allows us like
Reddit, yes, but not
a
our
I will
system.
downvote you.
And the Reddit, I'll pin a link to the Reddit page
Yeah.
and asking people to debug.
And that also allows like a dialogue so you can
Yeah.
comment back and forth. Like,
Yeah.
also, if anyone has any suggestions for ballots,
Hey guys.
like just little, if anyone has ballot suggestions, tweaking things, also post it on the Reddit or let one of us know, because that's still something that we're messing with a little bit. Cool. All right.
All right, thank you. Did you want to go over some of the things that were shown to us in case people missed it? So what are we supposed to do guys for the presentation? You made this good.
Now I'm noticing the problem
No, I saw it.
when it's zoomed out.
It's okay, it's going to be like an inch big. Like,
No, you can see it. No, wait, are you saying on your statue?
Yeah, the arrow is like curved in a way that you could not see.
No, you can chalk that up to the strength of the deity.
Because it's like
It's
so,
like so
it's like
buff.
bending it.
Yeah. He's almost
Well,
breaking
yeah,
the arrow in his
It's
grasp.
always no.
Yeah. He's actually doing a pull-up.
It's up into the heavens.
Pull up into the heavens.
That could be his power.
It's really motivational.
It was just like, or was he, we don't know, he was really about.
level 2 looks so good though.
Looks so good.
Just like
And this is like-
like.
I know, but look, okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is like
The
just,
statues need to be further.
It's just a
but it's like,
The statues
just
need to be a little further.
a little what?
Further
Oh.
up,
Further up?
Like they,
You need room.
you need to be able to kind of get behind them.
like go behind
But
it.
yeah,
Because it's just like
But that
an
should be-
instant just death wall.
yeah.
I know, that was so funny. But, I
We
mean,
can
look,
fix
this is entirely made from assets that we already have and some hand painting
It
by
looks super cool.
Katrina, and it looks fantastic.
And you must have done that in like 2 hours last night.
I guess, yeah.
But like, you know, this is a good skill to have, to take other people's stuff and take something to like virtual completion. Like this is almost done.
That looks really awesome.
Yeah.
I would like to point out it's got a timestamp, 4:08 a.m. today.
4:08 a.m.
Jesus.
So let's give it up to our team leaders. Yeah, no, this is
Good eye, Matilda. Good eye.
it's looking good, guys. Looking really good. This is gonna be awesome. So again, really be proud of what we've done this in the last. Also, we did this. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is week 9. So in 2¼ months, we made a really pretty, great sounding, fun to play game with a deep story that one day hopefully people will actually be able to see. And yeah, so we did good. I know it's been like this really difficult thing for everyone. Like we've all put in a lot of work, and it's been like this kind of monumental, impossible task. I mean, especially when, you know, Voss first showed us that backlog, and it was like, so Art has like 800 hours of work to do in the next 4 weeks, and we're just like,
Good
oh,
boss
God.
impression.
Yeah, that's my boss impression.
Good job.
Voice is spot on. But you know, we did it. We're doing it, and it already looks great. It's just going to look better in the next week that we have to put into this, and yeah, no, really be proud of yourselves, guys. Good job. That was me totally taking over your presentation. Sorry, do you have anything else you want to show?
Oh, that was it.
Okay, cool. All right, so I think that's it for us. Yeah, another applause for the art team. So I think that's mostly it, but if, of course, people want to keep talking or play the game. No, okay, we can't play it on my laptop, but if anyone else has a laptop they'd be willing to
Yeah.
devote to the cause,